Hello, everybody. We are now going to study asexual reproduction. What is asexual reproduction? Asexual reproduction is a kind of a reproduction where only one parent is involved, and so it is called uniparental. Only one parent is involved, and the reproduction takes place without fusion of gamete, or such a reproduction is called asexual reproduction. The individuals are progeny. Individuals produced during the asexual reproduction are and morphologically and genetically exactly similar to their parent. Such individuals are called clones. Such individuals which are exactly similar to their parent are called clones. So what do you mean by clones? These are exactly similar to their parent. So this is about the definition of asexual reproduction. Then when you observe various kinds of lower and higher organisms, there are different methods of asexual reproduction. So asexual reproduction also takes place with the help of number one is called such method of reproduction is called fragmentation. What is fragmentation? During the fragmentation, this type of reproduction takes place in the algae like Spirogyra. In this type of individual, the plant body, the individual body is filamentous or thread-like. Such type of reproduction where the entire body, individual body is broken into small pieces. Now each piece or each fragment is then separated from parental individuals, and each fragment then grows as a new individual. Such method of reproduction is called fragmentation. Now second method of reproduction is called budding. Second method of asexual reproduction is called budding. What is budding? So it is also a method of asexual reproduction. During this process of budding, for example, in case of Monera and Protista, in Monera and Protista, the individual body is made up of single cell or unicellular. In such unicellular individual, the cell division results into one cell divides into two cells, and each cell is then develops into a new individual. In unicellular organism, cell division is also a method of asexual reproduction where one cell divides into two, and each cell is then developed into a new individual. For example, in case of yeast, it is a unicellular microscopic organism. In this type of individual, the cell is divided unequally, or such a chain of buds are arises from the top of the cell, and now these buds are separated from the parental cell, and each bud then develops into a new individual. So such type of reproduction is called budding. In case of yeast, such buds are arises in a chain manner, or these buds are produced at the top of the parental cell. Each bud then develops into a new entire individual. Such type of budding is common in a lower organism like yeast. Similarly, this type of budding is also found in case of hydra. For example, in hydra, such a hydra is a one kind of sedentary, one kind of Coelenterata. It belongs to the Coelenterata. So from the base of this hydra, some birds are arises. Now the birds, whatever produced at the base of the hydra, it slowly and gradually grows, and when it produces tentacles, mouth, and so on, such organs, a small constriction appears at the base of this bird, and this constriction, in Marathi, it is called khaj. So this constriction grows, and this small bird that is separated from the parental individual, and it grows as a new independent individual. Such a process of budding is also a method of asexual reproduction. Similarly, the next method of asexual method of reproduction is called, such type of method of reproduction is called zoospore formation or spore formation. Zoospore formation or spore formation is the third method of reproduction. So what are zoospores? These are motile spores produced in case of some algae, Chlamydomonas. In case of Chlamydomonas, such a large number of zoospores are produced within the parental cell. These zoospores are motile spores, and when these zoospores are released after breaking the parental cell, the zoospores are released and swims in the water. When such a large number of zoospores are released from the parental cell, so these are endospores. These are motile, motile spores produced within the cell, and these spores are called zoospores. When these zoospores are carried along with the water, and each zoospore then develops into a new Chlamydomonas. In case of Chlamydomonas, in Chlamydomonas is one kind of algae. Such a zoospore formation takes place, and these are endospores, and these are motile spores. They swims in the water, and each zoospore then develops into a new individual. Next method of asexual reproduction is that is formation of spores or binary fission. Binary fission is also is a method of asexual reproduction. Binary fission. So what is binary fission? In this method, a unicellular individual like Paramecium or amoeba in a unicellular individual Paramecium or amoeba, the single-celled animal divides or cut into or divides into two pieces. So single cell when divides into two pieces, each piece then develops into a new individual. So such type of reproduction is called binary fission. So what is fission? Fission means breakdown. A single cell individual divides into two pieces. So each piece or each such piece develops into a new individual, and such type of reproduction is called binary fission. The next type of reproduction that is takes place with the help of spores of conidia. So formation of next method of asexual reproduction is spore formation. In this method of reproduction, spores are produced in some fungi like Penicillium, Aspergillus. Such spores are produced on vertical branches, and these vertical branches are arises from some horizontal branches. Now these large number of horizontal branches produces some erect branches, that is called conidiophore. On such conidiophore, chain of conidia are produced. Such chain of conidia are produced on the conidiophore. These spores are non-motile. That means these spores are carried along with the wind current. These are produced externally on the special branch that is called conidiophore. So such a chain of conidia are produced on conidiophore. The younger conidium is at the tip of conidiophore and older conidium is away. So this is older conidium and this one is younger conidium. Now these conidia are carried along with the wind current. These are the exogenous non-motile spores produced in some fungi like Penicillium, Aspergillus, where these spores are carried along with wind current, and when they are fall on the suitable substratum, that is moist places, where they germinate, each conidium then able to produce a new mycelium, or when after germination the conidium after germination produces new fungi or new mycelium. Such type of reproduction is called asexual method of reproduction with the help of spore formation. Now the next and last method of reproduction, asexual method of reproduction, that is called, in case of sponges, Such type of asexual method of reproduction takes place with the help of gemmules. So these are gemmules are tough and ball-like, hard, tough and ball-like structures. The gemmules are spherical ball-like structures. Gemmules are produced in sponges. The gemmule formation takes place during the unfavorable condition. That is, during the adverse condition, when water is not available at that time, during the onset of unfavorable condition, during the unfavorable, unsuitable, unfavorable condition, such gemmule formation occurs. So during this gemmule formation, some internal mass of cells are surrounded by amoebocyte cells. So gemmules are endogenous. The gemmules formation takes place during the unfavorable condition, and the gemmules are nothing but endogenous buds. So mass of cells are surrounded by such mass of cells, that is, large number of these mass of cells, archocytes. These archocyte cells are surrounded by mass of nourishing food cells, food storing cells. Archocyte cells are surrounded by amoebocyte cells, and it secretes some hard chitin layer which surround the mass of cells, and it also has a small pore at one side. So this gemmule formation occurs during the unfavorable condition, and it survives up to the favorable condition without without desiccation or without breakage or without such spoilage. It remains as it is for long period, and after favorable condition, the gemmules gives rise to new sponge body. So it takes place, gemmules formation takes place in the sponges during the unfavorable condition, and it has a ball. It is a ball-like hard, tough structure. It has a tough covering. Due to the hard and tough covering, it remains for long time, and during the adverse condition, it is remain as it is without any breakage, or it remain as it is for long period, and on return of favorable condition, the gemmules gives rise to a new sponge. So these cells are endogenous cells then released, and these endogenous cells then give rise to a new sponge. Such type of reproduction takes place in the sponges, and such a method of reproduction is called asexual method of reproduction.